Only black men that'll be like, I've never dated a black woman, but I'll date you. And I'm just like,
Cause I want to let y'all know that these men, they lying. They lying to y'all.
Well, he said women shouldn't complain then if they're not willing to split half the bills.
Is he splitting labor? Is he cooking, cleaning, doing laundry?
Because what if we go out to eat and you buy more food than I do and we split the bill? I'm essentially paying more.
Amount in a month.
Yeah.
50,000 bucks. Okay. Yeah.
Go out right now, but I need to clip my nails. Watch this.
Oh my God.
to Thailand, and about dating, I told myself that I was just gonna give up on it because of like the types of men that are here. And about dating, I told myself that I was just gonna give up on it because of like the types of men that are here. One, there's the expats and the tourists who typically come here for schmecks. They come here to pay for things, and they think that they can pay for women, or they come here because they can't afford their lives in America, which is also another reason why I came to Thailand. So I can't really.
All right, 1 second. So they came there because they can't afford their lives in America. That's the same reason why she came to Thailand. Let's continue.
Knock that one too much, but
All
if you're
important.
trying to be with a woman, like there's an expectation that you're going to try to help support them on some type of level. And I think people get mad at Thai women for asking men for money, but like an American woman is gonna ask a man for money. And so I find that a lot of the men out here, and a lot of men in my comments, a lot of black men in my comments say that the black men here are struggling, and that's just pretty standard. Second thing is Asian men. It's not that I don't have a preference for Asian men. It's that I would be looked at as an exception. And I know that I'm light skinned, and so I get that a lot, even with black men. Like I've had so many black men that'll be like, I've never dated a black woman, but I'll date you. And I'm just like, I'm not trying to be an exception like that. Like, why would you think that I would be more comfortable with you saying that, but like you would never be comfortable with my family or with my best friends? Like I don't get that. Or like even like what I talk about, what I believe in. So there's that. And then also,
She's stating nonsense, right? You're stating a select few men. So every black man that gets what you says that? No, that's not happening. Tell the truth. One or two black men I've talked to in the past said that. Not every black man is saying that. Even a black man that's over in other waters, other countries are not saying that. If I was dating and I wasn't married, I would never say that.
they're most likely going to look at me as if I'm plus size. Like I don't want someone that looks at me and thinks of me as a plus size person.
Plus,
I think that's just it's maybe my American mentality, but I just don't want to be viewed that way because I don't want to be viewed as an exception. Like I wouldn't date a plus size woman, but I'd date you. I don't, or like it's like a fetish because I've never tried a black American before. So yeah, I don't know how dating will go, but it's honestly not a priority for me right now.
so we have the data now, right? She said she's plus size, right? Forget about the part where she said the guy said, you're light skinned. That's neither here nor there. She exposed something. She's plus size. Also, she wants men to spend on her. But then she says she left America because it was expensive. So what's happening? She's saying, I came across these waters to be just like the Thai ladies, right? That's what she said in a nutshell. And then you said you're plus size. So in order for a man to even take you serious, say if it's a man over there says, okay, I want to date black woman while I'm in Thailand, which is asinine. I don't know why a guy would say that, right? But say he did, right? You said you're plus size. You can't compete. You can't compete. Now let's get into this. We're gonna go deep into this today. Take a look at this. A lady humbled her. So what were you expecting dating to be like in Thailand for a black woman that's not attracted to Asian men? What were you expecting? Right? Seriously. Great question. You were humbled by a black female. Thank you, sister. She humbled you. And take a look at this here. She said, I'm attached or I'm attracted to Asian men. I never said I wasn't. I also said that I was deprioritizing dating. Who's asking you to help support them out there? That's wild. Nobody said that. But look, if you are an exception, so what? If a woman tells a man that she usually dates tall men, but she would date you as a short man, why let your ego get in the way? Focus on the best option versus being bothered that people are feeding your ego. And take a look at what the next one says. That man is right? Focus on the fact that he's dating you. Forget about what he's saying, but that's neither here nor there as well. It's a lease or rental market. Not sure if what you're looking for is available in that market. What you're looking for is definitely not available in that market because no matter what does she do? She ran to shame, shame, shame and said, let me shame this man and say they're paying for smacks over here, right? You have a lot of guys paying for smacks, but I've even interviewed a guy that was over there and was married to a Thai woman. Like, I have proof of this stuff. It's like it boggles my mind. Like, and then you see people, I was over there. I couldn't get a Thai woman. I've interviewed guys married to Thai females and met them on the streets in Bangkok. Oh, you can't talk to a Thai woman. That doesn't happen. Be for real. You know, I say be effing for real because I've did my homework, right? So take a look at this. Yes, sis. I've been in Bangkok since April and have accepted the fact that I will not find the love of my life out here. You're damn right. You're not going to find the love of your life out there because you want a black man. Look what she said. The expat men here are not my type. I'm moving to Brazil to find my husband. So you think you're going to get an expat over in Brazil? This is another lady. She's going to go over to Brazil. She's in Bangkok trying to find somebody. They're out there, man. They're out there searching. They said, okay, I go across these waters. I'm going to get my man. Ladies say it all the time. We see the videos. Struggling. They're out there struggling, talking to each other, building community with each other. It's sad and sickening. All right, now look at this. Look what this guy said. The competition in Thailand is fierce. You have no chance. And that's exactly right. You have no chance. Pack it up and go back home and save yourself the heartache or go over to Brazil and try your luck there. But you know what? Those men don't have enough money for you. Seriously. You're better off getting with an older man, older rich man in Thailand, right? And she's probably trying that, I bet. I bet you she's trying to get rich men in Thailand. Let's continue.
Because I want to let y'all know that these men, they lying. They lying to y'all. I'm over here in Thailand living my best life. And when I was in the States, I had issues with these passport brothers because they would come over here to Thailand and get them a woman. And they would say, these women know how to be women. These women want us. They don't care about money. But I'll tell you something. A Thai woman don't play about her funds at all. In the Thai language, and this was explained to me by more than one person. Culture, there is no such thing as I love you. I love you to a Thai woman means, are you about to take care of me and give me a monthly salary? That's how it translates over here. Not only does it mean, are you about to take care of me? It also means, Swadika. It also means, if my water buffalo is sick, I need you to send me my mama $800 to take care of that sick water buffalo.
Yeah. So you heard what she said. We're gonna get down to the bottom of that, right? Because I know what most of you guys are gonna say, and I understand it, right? But first, I need to show this.
So if someone make 100,000 baht per month, you would say, wow, very rich.
Yeah.
Okay, good. And not your boyfriend, but in general, what do you think a man should make in order to date in Thailand? How much should a man make so that women feel comfortable with him?
Wait a minute. So you heard that. He said it. I'm gonna show it, but he said it. How much should a man make so females can feel comfortable with them? What does that mean? What are men thinking of doing? Bringing something to the table. How much should a man make for a Thai female to be comfortable with him? I don't need to repeat it. He said it. He's saying straight up, in order for you to feel comfortable with me, men have to bring something to the table. Let's continue.
In Thailand, what's a normal amount?
Amount in a month.
Yeah.
50,000 baht. Okay.
50,000.
Yeah.
Hold on. I gotta run that back because I didn't play the whole video. I gotta start this video over.
Maybe 100,000.
So if someone make 100,000 baht per month, you would say, wow, very rich.
Yeah.
100,000.
Okay, good.
3,000.
And not your boyfriend, but in general, what do you think a man should make in order to date in Thailand? How much should a man make so that women feel comfortable with him in Thailand? What's a normal amount?
Amount in a month.
Yeah.
50,000 baht. Okay.
50,000.
Yeah.
So we have it here. 1,500 bucks for them to feel comfortable for a man to make in Thailand. That's pennies. When men are in the US, they're paying more than 1,500 bucks for an apartment. And you see this lady he's talking to. She's a little bit of a looker. And she's saying, if a man comes over here and he has this, it's good with me. But you can't go across these waters green. I repeat again. You can't go across these waters
Maybe 100,000.
green.
And who's that? Oh, it's Mr. MVP, Simp!
So if someone
You can't be a guy saying, oh, I was over traveling since I was young. That explains a lot. You haven't been learning. You haven't went through anything in the US if you're traveling since young, right? But let me continue because I got to make a point here. Watch this.
Now watch this video carefully. This man is dating a Thai lady, and they're about to go out. Before leaving, he decides to clip his own nails without letting her see. He wanted to test her reaction if she found out he was doing it himself, instead of asking her.
About to go out right now, but I need to clip my nails. Watch this.
Daddy,
Yeah?
what are you doing?
Nothing?
Hold on. That's my job.
When she heard him clipping his nails, she ran over and said, "That's my job." She knelt down and did it for him. Not forced, but because she wanted to care for him. In Europe and America, many women might say, "Do it yourself," seeing this as independence or feminism. In Thailand, many women see submission as love and devotion, not weakness. So would you rather be in a relationship built on care or on independence?
Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Wait, first of all, you're not going to speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
I got to handle the Kevin Hart one time, right? Because that wasn't the point I was trying to make. That wasn't it. This is what I want to show. I want to show this. Look what she said. This is in the comments. Anna PH. Where is she from? The Philippines, right? Let's keep going. I'm not Thai, but my husband is afraid to scratch his feet in front of me because as soon as he does, I'm getting the bucket of warm water, sea salt, natural oils, etc. Sometimes he says it's doing too much. I just can't help it. Heart emojis, guys, are sending. From the PH. Marrying men, right? I get the same treatment. I don't want to hear any complaints anybody's making. I get the same treatment. I interview men all the time that get the same treatment. If you're going to cross these waters and you're not built for it, you're going to be a victim. That's facts. Let's continue.
50-50, and that's why relationships are dying.
Let them die.
Well, then civilization will come to an end.
Let it end. Anything else?
Well, he said women shouldn't complain then if they're not willing to split half the bills.
Is he splitting labor? Is he cooking, cleaning, doing laundry, raising the kids, handling the pets, managing the home? Is he doing half of that?
Well, there's no...
Well, what? See, and that's the...
See, you know what's funny? See, she's a man, right? She got me stuttering, actually. Is he doing this cooking, cleaning? I was doing it and more. Like, that's not a good argument nowadays. And she's done, oh, she doing this. Yeah, a lot of men are. Yeah. And what's happening is a lot of men are doing that, right? And then ladies are getting lazy, right? And then guys find themselves being a housewife. Not housewife, but taking on more. It happens. So, I'm taking on everything. Sometimes the man ends up taking on everything. That's what happens when a lot of men step up. He ends up becoming a female in a relationship. That's what happens in the West.
Problem right there. 50-50 is simply a theory. Meaningless word vomit. It is never evenly executed. A man having a job is an adult thing. She has one too. Women have jobs. Wake up from this fantastical slumber. Okay, they want you to work on the clock 24/7. They want you to cook, clean, go work like a man, and take your right to vote. Then come home so you can touch that little dingling thing that's swinging the back of your throat. To demand you be a whole woman and half a man while he gets to just be the other half? This is asymmetrical. It's imbalanced and draining. What fool would sign up for that? Does that sound compelling to you? You might as well do life alone. Less stress, less headache.
Well, he said that...
Tell him to stop saying things. He's thought resistant and sense deprived. Oxygen is being wasted.
You heard that, man? You guys heard that, man, right? This is supposed to be a doctor, Dr. Rhea, right? But then you saw when the lady explained how much it cost in Thailand, and you saw the first lady even said, I'm over there because it's cheaper as well. Hello. Like, come on. What are we really talking about here? Right? So in America, a man has to go 50-50. Unless he's making 200,000. That's why girls always, I need a man making 500,000, $1 million, $250,000 at least. I need making $250,000, $250,000. He better be making $250,000, doctor. He better be making $250,000. He's sense deprived. Like, man, it's crazy. And look at this. I gotta show you guys this. The proof is all in the pudding. These are modern women in the comments. 50-50, I'll just be 100 on my own. You make no sense. You know what's starting to happen now? Ladies are crying saying, I wish I had a guy doing 50-50. It's coming back on you. You know, people are thriving doing 50-50. You got doctors with doctors doing 50-50. But look, Dr. Ray is my favorite now. And that's the problem right there. Am I toxic for loving Dr. Ray? Me and Dr. Ray will get along. This is the problem. This is why the West is done. Because you ladies have to understand, your competition is the world. There's about, what, 100-something million of you in the US? And then not all of you are people that guys would even date. Because say in the US, 300-something million people, 170 million females, a lot of those are old ladies, girls, and kids. So what can a man date? Maybe 80? Compared to the world, men have about, it's 150 to 300 million, right? That will possibly date Americans, even on the low end. Say even if it's 80 million, that's 80 million that would date an American man outside of the West. Men are choosing the latter. Wake up, ladies. A new day has arrived.
Percent of our bills then split bills with you. Because what if we go out to eat and you buy more food than I do and we split the bill? I'm essentially paying more. What if my electricity bill was $50 and then you move in or I move in and all of a sudden it's $120? I'm paying more. What if I move in with you and you start stressing me the fuck out? I'm still paying more.
They sound like men now.
And what if bills are due and you don't have it? I'm still paying more. What if I come home from work and I just want some peace and you're there? I'm still paying more. What if we buy $300 worth of groceries and you eat $200 worth of groceries? I'm still paying more. I say that to say this. 50-50 does not benefit a woman at all. Hell, marriage don't even benefit a woman, but that's another conversation for another day. But why would we want to lose our peace and destroy our nervous system to split dollars with you? Now money and fairness becomes the focal part of our relationship. Who wants that?
I gotta say something because, you know, I use that Tupac line a lot. Ain't no hope for the future. And I got to tell you guys, I had a consultation with somebody one day, and the guy, he said he was thinking about moving across these waters, right? And I told him about the opportunity. He was married to a black woman, right? And you know what he said to me? He said, yeah, you know, I know you're not into that. I said, I have no problem with it because, you know, I make videos like this, but I'm a sane person. I'm a very logical thinker. You know what I said to him? I said, when you're across these waters, right? A man, say, when it comes to paying taxes, right? If you live out the country for like more than 300 something days out of the year, I forgot the exact number. Because I live out the country full time, right? You get $130,000 credit on your tax, right? But the thing is, if two of you, say if you're married to a black female, right? And you live outside of the country, you get $258,000, $260,000, both of you, off your taxes. What does that mean? Think about it. We're supposed to be doing this together. We're supposed to be moving across these waters together. I saw a guy talk about it because he was right. He said, if you bring a woman back from over here and you bring her to America, you know, she's cursed, but not all the time, right? That's why I don't get on everybody I do interviews with that bring them back, because I don't believe in bringing someone back, but not all the time would it be cursed. It works out. I know a lot of times, a lot of guys that do it, it works out, right? But also he said, if you bring a female from the West to another country, it works out, but not all the time. Because you can't take the modern woman out of her. It's in her already. And I was going to react to the guy. Then I said, no, I won't react to him because he doesn't realize he's talking nonsense because he's not thinking logically. Because logically thinking, if something is in someone, they're going to keep it in them. You can corrupt someone by bringing them to America, but they may just keep what's in them in them. Learn something.
Twitter of men showing receipts, basically of women like begging them for money. When I tell you, I've been dying laughing at that thread for like days now. I can't believe it, but I'm actually on the man's side when it comes to this, because the way that some of these women are begging men for money, like, don't get me wrong, I'm not a pick me, and I totally feel like a man should be paying for a lot of things. But asking a man for money and you've only known him for 2 days is just, it's wicked. Really hurting my heart, y'all. I'm hoping that majority of those women actually hate those men and they just want them to stop texting them. Because if there's a man that you don't want him around and he refuses to leave you alone, I'm telling you, the quickest way to get rid of him is to ask him for some money.
I gotta stop it right there. See, you heard what she said? I hope they don't like these men and they just kind of trying to get rid of them. They're not trying to get rid of them. She still has virgin ears and a good heart, right? Everybody at home is not ruined. I know that. I understand that, right? But I want to get back to the first video, right? Because you saw what the lady said. Take a look at her dating in Thailand. Watch this.
Out with old men will literally suck the life out of you. There was someone on TikTok that I saw say this once, and they're like, be careful of dating older men because they literally will suck your youth away. They will literally suck your life away. I've been traveling for 2 months, solo travel, and I haven't gone out on any dates, and no one's really like approached me. And so when this like old Asian like sugar daddy like approached me, I was like, we can go to dinner.
We know, Flat Purse.
And he was like, I can pick you up from your hotel. And I was like, I'll meet you there. Just like listening to their conversations, because like a lot of them just like want to talk at you. They want to like talk at you and then teach you something. And they don't really want to listen to you. And they don't really care what you do. And then like all the things that they talk about is just stupid. Like he talked about like a customer service issue. And he was trying to like stick it to the customer service person. He kept going back to them. And I was like, you're an executive, like you're a retired executive for like a major corporation. Like, why are you wasting your time doing this? Because me traveling alone is more enjoyable. Me going to dinner alone is more enjoyable than to listening to the BS that they have to talk about. Because like, if I went out with one of my friends or even one of the new girlfriends that I made out here, like we have an interesting cultural conversation and like we talk about things that are like interesting and important.
You see what she said? You heard what she said. We talk about things interesting and important. Stay single. Stay single. She went on a date with a guy who was ready to trick on her. Listen to this, guys. You heard it here first. And still not satisfied. So how in the hell are black men supposed to satisfy this? This is crazy.
The Iceman is coming!
Winter is here.